Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And, off the crossbar, no good.
Here we go.
A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
18. No chance.
Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Switch. Hey, 626.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They'll run it here with a fullback, Vitale. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
All day. Hey, 626. Any day.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You going nowhere.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have hot. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's 4-2. Check.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Hey, 88. All right. Flare. Check 99.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Switch up. 50 seconds.
Rodgers now on first down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Bynes gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking left sideline, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Rodgers with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got him. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Let's go, baby.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
57 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
They'll try and run with their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.